Last time on Taking the Lunge.
I'm Jason Bernard.
I'm Kathy.
I'm Brian.
Hey, my name is Mark.
I'm Mickey Williams.
This November through February, I'll be living in LA, where I have some really big auditions and projects lined up. And I want my LA body. I don't want to be my chunky Chicago body.
You know, we did some photos. We were in New York, and I looked at them afterwards and thought, that's not very flattering, you know? She looked great. I didn't look so good. And I need something to jumpstart myself to really get into a routine.
My goal is to be a 4. I have 2 special events, one in July, my National Speakers Association convention, for which I'm on the cover of the magazine this month, which is very exciting. And then I have a big birthday coming up, my annual 30th birthday.
I have to start doing something about this, you know. But it was always hard because I don't have the best metabolism in the world, don't have the best, you know, genetics, you know, pressure, schedule, like those things have always been an issue.
I want my children to have a different experience and lead a very different life, you know? So that's what drives me to be happy.
This is the story of 5 people embarking on a unique fitness journey to achieve their individual goals for better health and wellness. Through the expert guidance of their own personal trainer, each is learning how to fit fitness into their everyday life and is taking the lunge toward a healthier lifestyle.
This is pretty exciting.
Some people believe that being fit is just about lifting weights in a gym. That's not always the case. That may be what someone is striving for. Someone may be striving to have a bodybuilder body and really want to look good in a bathing suit or even look good naked. But there are other people that just want to have lower stress in their lives and be able to take the tension out of their everyday life and be able to work it out through exercise. It was back in 2010 and Doug sent me a blog post for our website, and it was talking about fat versus weight, the great debate. And it was talking about how people stand on the scale and how that's not the best approach for fitness. And instead of standing on a scale, the better approach would be to take a pair of pants that are really tight on you, put them on ones that don't even button, or you can hardly button, you have to really suck in your gut to be able to do. And over the course of your fitness program, working with a trainer or otherwise, use those as the method of checking your progress versus standing on a scale. Because a lot of times what people don't understand is as you build more muscle actually weighs more than fat. So you could be losing a lot of fat and gaining a lot of muscle, and you won't see a lot of fluctuation in your weight, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But you'll put on the skinny jeans, you'll be able to button them. And so this is where the whole idea of skinny jeans came from. Obviously it was a fashion trend for a while, but I took the term and I repurposed the term because I think it's a great way to describe, you know, what people should be aspiring to do. They shouldn't be aspiring to change the number on the scale. They should be aspiring to be able to look good in their individual pair of skinny jeans, whatever skinny jeans means to that person.
I don't really have skinny jeans. I've got some pants that I bought years ago, and the truth is I haven't been able to wear them in quite a while. I still have them because I'm in hope that one day I'll be able to wear them again, but there's several pairs like that I bought probably 5, 6, maybe even 7 years ago.
I would love at the end of this to be able to wear this out on a date with my husband. That's my goal. So it's like a cat suit, you know, it's kind of like something, I just wanted to surprise him in it. And I have tried over the years to do all my little challenges and put this on, and I have never been able to have the guts to wear it.
I can already fit into my jeans, as I've mentioned before. And I'm actually at the point now where I actually wore a pair of Marc Jacobs pants yesterday that I actually had them in a bag to donate to Goodwill in August. And I said, well, maybe I'll just keep them because they're Marc Jacobs. I'll never fit into them again, but I'll just keep them because they're Marc Jacobs. And I wore them to the office yesterday and they were too big. I would like to fit into a swimsuit, not just fit into one, but look really good in one, which is something that I've never really been able to do. I'm usually the person at the beach or the pool that sort of hanging around in a tank top like this or a t-shirt because I don't really want to take it off. Now, I'm more inclined to take it off now than I was like 5 years ago because I'm not quite, I'm not fat like I was 5 years ago. But I feel like this is really the year where it's like, I'm really, really going to pump it up and and really feel good about being in a swimsuit.
My skinny jeans are a size 6, and I have not typically been a 6. In fact, I can't remember when I've been a 6. I'll probably wear them inside out for a while so everybody could see that they're a 6. And that's exciting because this is only level 1, size 6. By the end of July, it's size 4. So 2 goals, and I'm getting there.
Oh, so one of my fitness goals is to get into a pair of jeans that I bought, and for some reason they fit me in the store, but then when I got them home, they didn't fit me. I don't think they ever really fit me. But I liked the jeans, so what I did is I bought them, and I thought one day I'll fit into them, so I'm gonna get them. And you always think, oh, it's gonna be soon, it's gonna fit in, you'll fit into them soon, it'll be one day, but it's not any day soon. Okay, I'm gonna put the skinny jeans on.
The skinny pants.
Here it is.
So this is a swimsuit that I bought for myself in New York, and I really have only worn it once so far in Dallas. So I need to start wearing this in Chicago now that it is nice and beautiful out.
Oh my God, they almost fit. I don't have to lay down to close them. That's the whole thing with skinny jeans.
I can't believe I am doing this. I want to never eat again. So this is as far as they go.
Oh God, help me. This is me now. And if there are any women watching, you know that I'm sucking it up and about to faint, holding my stomach in.
They aren't closing.
Tell you, I just put it on, and into the month I bought it, I definitely feel like it's tighter.
And they almost fit because they reached my first goal, which is in 3 weeks. So by my second goal, we know they'll be fitting. So my first goal, I may be laying down to button them. By my second goal, they'll definitely be fitting.
They won't even close. And this is not cute. They won't even go up. Yeah!
This is me. Please pray for me so that when you see this again, you actually see some changes. Here's a tag. Oh God.
So the goal here is to get to the point where I can wear these pants once again.
July, they are going on. But for right now, they're coming off.
I'm at O'Hare Airport in Chicago. I'm at Miami Beach now. I'm in front of the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas. I'm here on the beautiful island of Mauritius. I'm in Central Park here in New York City.
I need a change of scenery, I need a change of pace.
And it's a workout that I can actually do anywhere. And I really appreciate that.
The good of it is it makes you come back, it holds you accountable.
Intertrain changed my life. I mean, it was just fantastic.
Hi, I'm Julie Bellis.
My name's Caitlin Strimmel.
Hi, my name is Doug Spratt.
My name's Andrew. I'm a personal trainer from Chicago.
I absolutely love to motivate people in every way, from helping them with workouts, through nutrition, any type of fitness routine.
I've been around sports, been active all my life. And I love just working with clients and helping them reach their goals and feel good about themselves.
And I got my start in the industry because I was in the business world. I was seated all the time. I didn't enjoy it. I wanted to move around, get up, and I enjoyed fitness and helping others. And it just kind of was a natural fit for me.
My experience has really come through working with a wide range of people over the years, from the severely deconditioned to the professional athlete to the underweight, overweight people, young and old, all different fitness levels and all different goals.
I'm able to take a person from the day they start with me, the day they meet me, and challenge them, give them workouts, give them things to do they might not have ever done before, and actually take their fitness level at the time and being able to produce a new person, produce new lifestyle changes, being able to promote them and produce things for them to do that they've never done before.
I want the clients to be able to do things on their own when I'm not around. You're holding them accountable and you can't be there. So basically it helps them be more fit on their own.
I always tell my clients that muscle is the fountain of youth. Aging is nothing more than the accumulation of excess fat and losing muscle. So as you get older, you become less active, and you start to hurt more, And muscle can prevent a lot of these things from happening.
For me too, I'm a motivated person for my own performance too, so fitness for me is not about vanity or looks, it's more about how well I can do for myself. But you can lose almost no weight and still be a whole lot stronger. You can have more energy, you can be more confident about yourself, you get really good positive hormonal releases that make you feel good, so there's so much more to fitness than weight loss.
I often hear people tell me that they don't have time to work out. I think that's crap, because if you take a look at all the things that people do have time to do, surfing the internet, watching TV, wasting a lot of time, just to fit even 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 minutes into their schedule a couple times a week to fit in a workout, I think it's really important. And it comes back to the quote that I love the most. It's a Virgil quote. It's the greatest wealth is health. I think that if you're healthy, you can do anything. If you're unhealthy, it stops you.
I've got a client named Jason. One word for him is fun. He hasn't worked out for 4 or 5 years, so getting him to do these workouts is a big challenge. He's challenging, but it's extremely fun. I'll give him a stretch, and if it's called like a cat back stretch, his comment back to me will be meow.
I've been working with Kathy for a little bit now, and she's very, very busy. She's got a family, kids, she's back at school full-time, and she still wants to train. So with her, the biggest thing is time management. She's juggling all these things, and it's very important to her to find time to work out.
Mickey's been a lot of fun. I mean, you can tell she has a lot of energy. She really doesn't like to repeat motions and movements, so I train people with circuits very often, but for her that just doesn't fit because she has to repeat the exercises, 2, 3, 4 times through. So I have a completely different training style kind of developed just specific to her to fit her personality.
I'm now working with Brian, who is based in Chicago, and I am in Orlando, Florida. And what's interesting is I've never talked with Brian and I've never met him. It's strictly been online, and I feel like I really know him, just like one of my personal clients that I see every day.
Mickey and I, we've never met. It's just been through the InnerTrain system that we've communicated, and I've gotten to know her pretty well. I know about her career. I know that she's been very successful with her career and in her speeches, and she's a very motivating person, and she's a very, very busy person too. So I kind of have a good feel for what Mickey's personality is like, even though I've never sat down in the same room with her. I'm sure she's very energetic, very dynamic when you get to see her. So I think it'll be interesting if one day we do ever cross paths to see if that holds up, but I think it will.
Mark Burns. I'll say one word about Mark. Mark is persistent. He's definitely, my style of training with him is being a coach. It's easy to push him, to make him do more, perform better.
With her doing these bodyweight workouts, in order to find the right amount of sets and reps and time frame that she has, I actually go through these workouts first to see how I feel about them, and then tweak things from there based on what Kathy wants.
It's going to be a good time to be able to see a smile on his face when he can actually do it without pain and without any problem.
When you reach your goal, it's important to set a new goal for yourself. Because if you set a new goal, it gives you something else to strive for, and all of the work that you've done, all of the progress that you made, it will be a lot easier for you to maintain. So if you were working on strength, maybe it's time to start focusing on flexibility. If you're working on better balance, then maybe it's time to start working on better cardiovascular endurance. So it's always important to have a goal that you're striving for so that it keeps you from sliding backwards.
I've always had a tremendous amount of energy, more so than friends who are decades younger than me. I just have high energy. Maybe it's because I love life. So my health is great because I work out, I eat pretty well. I'm really trying to do better at that because being on the road is the most difficult thing in the world when you're trying to maintain a fitness level and energy and good nutrition and all those kind of things. So I'm constantly struggling with that and constantly trying to get it right. So I'll be doing that forever.
Fitness is it's always been a real struggle for me personally. I have a lot of physical issues. I have flat feet, I can't run. I have asthma, I have bronchitis. It makes a lot of things extremely difficult. Plus I love to eat and I love to drink, which makes it very difficult to maintain a six-pack, right?
Fitness and activity has always been important to me. I did really well in my early 20s and things like that. It seems like around 30, in my early 30s, it just changed. Life gets more hectic, and you have to dedicate, so much time to it.
I remember growing up and, all the women in my family are this really sort of voluptuous women, with the tiny waist and the big hips and the big legs. And I was never like that. I always had more like the athletic type of body, which is good, but like culturally, I always wanted to have that other kind of body.
And in 2000s, at that point, I weighed more than I ever weighed before and decided I was going to lose about 15 pounds. I did, fairly easily. I did it in about 15 weeks, I think. So I was losing a pound a week at that time. 2001, similar results. Since then, not so much. The last several years, I've done that where I started usually around January 1st. I weigh myself every Monday. And I make my Excel spreadsheet with my goal of losing about half a pound to a pound a week, which I don't think is unreasonable. And then I chart my progress toward that. I'll start doing really well, and then I kind of plateau at some point.
So it changed.
Metabolism's slowing down, I'm getting older, and probably not as disciplined.
That's nonsense.
I wasn't done. Not as disciplined, not working as hard.
And I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm not comfortable with myself anymore. I'm not confident in myself. I feel like the weight is not who I am on the inside. So it's not even more of an, it's not more of an arrogant thing or trying to fit into a mold of a supermodel. It's how I feel. I feel like how I look on the outside is not how I feel about myself.
I think what drives me is that I feel like I'm finally doing this stuff for the right reason. I felt like for so long in my life, like I just wanted to look good because I was really seeking sort of like the superficial validation of, just getting people I don't even know to think like, oh, that guy looks good, and I would probably never even know them. But I mean, I'm at the point in my life now where I have a successful job, I have a great partner, I have I'm confident with myself and my friends, and I'm confident with who I am inside. So I feel like for me now, it's less of like a superficial thing, to make up for some sort of like weakness I feel inside. It's more just to like match how I feel.
I came to the U.S. and people here are more into the whole athletic body, and I used to dance, so I was pretty fit, and then I got married and I got kids, and little by little, you get busier and busier and busier, and you get older and you don't eat as well, and your body starts changing. I feel like there's a lot of moms out there that are like me, that they're probably fit, right? I'm not obese, I recognize that. I'm probably, I feel like I'm probably not even overweight, but I know what I can do with my body. I know what my body could do, and there are times that I feel like I'm sort of trapped inside of my body,
I'm at O'Hare Airport in Chicago. I'm at Miami Beach now. I'm in front of the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas. I'm here on the beautiful island of Mauritius. I'm in Central Park here in New York City.
I need a change of scenery, I need a change of pace.
And it's a workout that I can actually do anywhere, and I really appreciate that.
The good of it is it makes you come back, it holds you accountable.
Intertrain changed my life. I mean, it was just fantastic.
FitAge is a program that makes it a lot easier to track your improvements. As opposed to saying you're above average or below average in something, it actually gives you a fitness age related to the test. So let's say you're doing a sit-up test and you can only do a couple of sit-ups, so then your fitness age would test out at around 65 or 70 years old. You're basically an old man. But if you perform really well on the sit-ups and you can do 50 or 60 in that time limit, then you're going to test out younger. Then that kind of gives you a much better idea of how to gauge your fitness level, and kind of motivates you a little bit more in the sense of what you're striving for, and you can actually feel yourself getting younger fitness wise. It just makes it a little bit more fun as opposed to just saying, look, I'm above average. So now you can say, look, I have the fitness age of a 25-year-old. So it just works much better in that sense, and helps motivate people and get them to push themselves a little bit harder.
Well, weight is really not a great measure of health and fitness. There's a lot of things that go into how healthy you are and how fit you are. It's about your body fat, your flexibility, your muscular endurance, your cardiovascular endurance. It's about balance. So it's all of these things combined into one, which really makes someone determine if someone is healthy. If you can do 1,000 push-ups, but you can't walk up a flight of stairs without getting winded, if you can't, stay balanced and you get tipped over with a strong wind, if you can't reach your toes, if you can't touch your toes, if you can't make movements in everyday life and be able to reach for things, then you're probably not healthy and fit. So it's all of these different things combined that make someone healthy and fit. So one of the things that I think is very important is to get people away from looking at the scale and looking at the scale as a measure of how healthy and fit that they are, and putting a lot of worth into that. There's a lot of other pieces that get added into this puzzle, and I think that that's what's important for people to look at.
Here it goes. Submit.
Excuse me, husband, excuse me. Can you want to check this out?
Fit age 29, actually age 27.
Fit age 41? Yes. That's pretty damn good.
51. So this is I'm 41, although I'm 40.
This is my age? This is what it says I am? So I'm 37 years old, but my fitness age is 57.
29. Let's work it.
That means I've got some improvement, some room to improve. Yeah. So it's good. I got some work to do and look forward to see how far I can bring it down the next few months.
I don't know, it doesn't really surprise me that much. It would be great if it was my actual age, but at least it's not, 40. So.
My fit age is 41. That's pretty darn good. Okay, I'm liking that.
Wow.
What's up?
But 47
What you want to say?
47
It's hate, man. It's just straight old man hate.
So I'm actually 20 years older than I actually am. That's horrible. I need to start working on that. That's awful.
This is 41, it's 40. I'd like to be below 40, so somewhere in the 30s.
It's great if it's what I want to do, but ultimately it's going to be about how I fit in the mirror.
So it was harder than I thought. I was positive results. I really enjoyed how simple it was. Yeah, we're done. It's a wrap.
Is that in dog years? No?